gonna do alright, so hey guys, today we're gonna do a 1-hour class. It's well-rounded, kind of gets into the many basic poses of yoga, and thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think about it, and hopefully we can do many more together. So we're gonna start at the back of your mat. Come down onto your knees, spread your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch, sink your hips back, and start to lean your chest forward. Put your hands out in front of you, rest your forehead on the mat. Just start to engage your breath with deep inhales, deep exhales. Just feel your breath warm you within. This time, on your next inhale, seal your lips. And then on your exhale, seal your lips and let the air come out your nose. Keep this breath, as it is called your breath of fire. Your Ujjayi breath warms you from within, also called your breath of victory. If at any time you become overheated, please return to open mouth breathing, or you could come back to this pose. Press into your hands to push your hips further back into your heels, and then relax them. On your next inhale, press up to a tabletop. Feet hip width distance apart. Hips over your knees. Shoulders stacked over your wrists. This is table pose. Start to tuck your toes under. And we're going to press up and back your hips to downward dog. And then you can press into your thumb and forefinger. Press your chest a little further back. You want your shoulders away from your ears. And then maybe start to bring the heels down to the ground. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, slowly walk your hands to meet your wrist. When you get here, maybe put a little bend in your knees if your hamstrings are tight. Then grab for your elbows. And just relax your spine down to the ground. You may feel comfortable to explore movement here, rocking back and forth, maybe side to side, shaking out the neck for yes, shaking out the neck with a no. Maybe moving into one leg, then the other. And then switching the grip of your elbows. And then return to stillness. Bring your hands to the ground. Toe heel your feet together. Bring your hands on your hips. And slowly come up to standing. When you get there, bring your hands heart to center, with your thumbs connecting to your chest. Maybe close your eyes. Just breathe here. Start to set an intention for your practice, as this is normal to do in yoga. If nothing comes to mind, I offer this word to think about trust. Trust yourself. Trust that you'll get to where you're wanting to go in time. Bring your hands down to your side. Open your eyes. Come to the top of your mat and we'll start the flow. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Breathe here for mountain pose. Press down through the four corners of your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Tuck your tailbone down. Squeeze that core in. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Rotate your pinkies in. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your thighs or your shins with a flat back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up to a high plank. Press into your heels to shoot energy out of them. It should be one line from your hips to the crown of your head. Press into your palms to lift your hips up. One more inhale, then exhale. Slowly lower down with control into a half plank. Elbows stay in towards the ribs. Inhale, flip to the tops of your feet. Press up to upward dog, lifting the thighs and hips off the floor, shining your chest forward. Exhale, back into downward dog. So real quick, I just want to go through the ways that we can do chaturanga, which is the flow of vinyasa, which is coming from high to low plank into upward dog, back to downward dog. So many times we'll be doing the version that I just did, but it can become tiring to use your arms a lot. So another version is to just hold that high plank, and this will also help you develop those core muscles that we all want so badly. Or you can drop down to your knees, still take that high to low plank, flipping to the tops of your toes, shining your heart, upward dog, back to downward dog. So those are the versions, and the full one was just high to low plank, upward dog, downward dog, or to hold high plank. So let's get back into the flow. Start again at mountain, and we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale, meet in downward dog. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale to mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Please feel free to go at your own pace and take a break when needed. Now we're moving on to the next part. Inhale, lift your right leg high, breathe here, pause. Flex your toe and activate that heel so that you could feel your leg engaged. Inhale, exhale, bring that knee through your hands and step your feet through. coming up into warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Cartwheel your hands out to the side of the room. Put a bend in that front knee. Square your hips towards the side of the room. So you may need to shorten or widen your stance. Pulling your shoulder blades together, or your inner shoulder blades together and down your back. Really reaching through the front and the back arm. Feeling your muscles working. Looking forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your elbow down to your knee. Bring that back arm up to the sky. Keep the placement of your feet. You should be using your back foot, pressing into your back foot almost as much as you're pressing in to the front. And really lifting your chest to the side of the room. Inhale, reverse warrior. Cartwheel your hands to the back of the room. Keep the placement of your knee. There should be little to no weight in the back of your palm. And we just want to still keep that arm away from the ear. Send your gaze up. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. After you get to downward dog, we'll inhale, do the other side, left leg high. Keep your hips level. Flex the toe, heels activated. Then inhale, exhale, slowly bring that foot through between your hands. Spin your back heel down, inhale, up to warrior two, cartwheel your hands out. Pressing through your back edge, pinky edge of your foot to activate that back leg. The knee should be right above the ankle. Squaring those hips as much as we can, maybe shortening or widening our stance to the room. And we want to keep this leg activated. We really want to have that external rotation of the thigh to have that activated and feel our muscles working. Shooting out energy through your hands, sending your gaze forward or this way if it feels good. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring that elbow to meet your thigh. Back hand comes up. Chest squares to the side of the room. Inhale, reverse warrior. Arms come to the back. Little to no weight, and your back hand reaching and lifting with that side body, your obliques. Inhale, exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Lifting the thighs off the floor. Exhale, downward dog. And now that you know those steps, we'll do the flow. Breath to movement. Meaning I won't be giving all these extra cues. We'll just simply be flowing. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale, spin your back leg down, up to warrior two. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Or the version that best fits you. I'm just holding my plank, and then I'll meet you in downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bring it through. Spin that back heel down, come up to warrior two. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Take the flow that suits you. One more time, each side. You guys feeling warm yet? Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, slowly with care, put it through your hands. Inhale up, warrior two. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, continue with your flow. One more side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, walk it through the top of your mat. Inhale, up to warrior two. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, have a seat. And we'll get into just a little bit of core, not too much. All right, so come to lay on your back. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. Interlace your hands behind your head. And it's inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Lower, lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going with that rhythm. Really bring your arms out wide open and lift through the chest rather than your head. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees together. Keep your hands behind your head. Bring your right leg out. And then bring your right elbow to your opposite knee and crunch. Then switch. And switch. Keep going with this flow, bicycle twist. Really try to lift through the chest. Keep going. Whatever rate you need to go at. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees to touch. Just relaxing, breathing, relaxing the lower back. Bring your knees into your chest. And then rock and roll to massage your lower back into a seat. Right away, stay there. Balance the weight of your body into your sit bones. Grab behind your thighs with your fingers. Lift your chest for boat pose. Now this is boat pose right here, but this pose is also good for your core. And it also can be a challenge for some to balance their weight. So you can start by lifting one foot, maybe the other, and try balancing both feet. And then if this is easy for you, maybe try extending the legs completely, opening your arms beside your legs. Okay. Now we're done with that part, so let's meet in downward dog. Now we're gonna go to our crescent series. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale, bring your hands up to a high runner's lunge. Pause. Heel should be right above your toes. We want to bring that right hip back to meet the left. So we want to try to square our hips, and you may need to shorten or widen your stance to get that level of your hips. And we don't want to be slouching or lazy with this back leg. You really want to push it up towards the sky. Knee above your ankle, tuck that core in, squeeze the belly button into the back of your spine, lifting up with the chest, shoulders away from your ears. And this is crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands heart to center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, reverse crescent lunge. Bring your elbow to the outside of your right knee. Press your palms together to lift your chest. Breathe. Inhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Exhale for runner's lunge. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Move your right foot out to the outer edge of your mat. Option to drop down to the back knee, or even come down to your forearms if this feels good. Just allowing yourself to feel the hip stretch and begin to open. Knee should be right above your ankle. And no external rotation of the knee. We really want to try and keep that secure right over the ankle. Just breathing, enjoying how this feels. And we'll inhale back up to the palms. Inhale off of the knee. Back into your high lunge. And then we want to, inhale to your side plank, roll onto your heels, roll onto your left heel, press into that left arm, bring that right arm up to the sky. Option to come down on one knee. You really want to press into your hand to lift those hips. Balance challenge, you can flex your toes and try to lift your right leg. And then we will come back into our high plank and flow through our chaturanga. High to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. The other side. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale with care, bring it through. Inhale up to a high crescent lunge. And then widening or shortening your stance so that your hips are pretty much as square as they could be towards the front of the room. Front knee over your ankle, activating the core, tailbone tucked down, feeling strong, feeling that back leg working, and lifting your inner thigh to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands heart to center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bring your right elbow to the left knee. Press your palms together to lift your chest. Inhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Whoop. Exhale, runner's lunge. Bring your hands hands to the inside of your left foot. Move that left foot out to the edge of the mat. Dropping that back knee if needed. Whatever feels best for your body. Trust you'll get to where you need to be in time or where you want to go. Dropping down to the forearms. Sometimes if that back leg is still lifted and I can get to my forearms, I might just add a little rock. Feeling my body move into space. Press up. Back into your high lunge. And then we'll do side plank to the left. Roll onto your right heel. Heels become stacked. Shoulder right over your wrist. Bringing that left arm up. Pressing into your hand to lift those hips. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga high to low plank. Flow through your vinyasa, hold your plank, or meet me in downward dog. So strong, we're halfway through the flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, sink your hips down, bring your arms up for chair pose. Your knees should be no further than just a little bit over your toes. Lift your toes to get them in line. The weight of your body should be in your heels. Arms up away from the ears, tucking that core in to make sure it's activated. And really being strong and trusting yourself that you can sink lower. Inhale, exhale. Hands come heart to center. Inhale, shift your chest forward. Exhale, bring that left elbow to the right knee. Option to widen your stance if it's easier for you to get into this twist. Pressing into the palms, lifting the chest. Inhale, exhale, fold. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. Bring your palms face up. Slide your palms under your toes for gorilla pose. Bring your toes up into your wrists. Bring the weight of your body into your toes. Maybe rocking back and forth. Just massaging your wrist with your toes. Bringing those elbows out to really get further into that fold. Inhale, lift your feet, bring your hands out. Slowly bring your toes back to touch. Inhale back into your chair pose. Exhale, hands heart to center. Inhale, shift forward with your chest. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Pressing into your palms, sinking back into your seat, lifting the chest. Breathing, feeling strong. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold. Now we're gonna play around with a pose. So you can come down into a seat and watch the demo, or you can do it along with me. Spread your feet wide. Use your arms that you use in a low plank, basically, or chaturanga, high to low plank. And then your feet a little further apart than your hands. And you start to walk your elbows closer to the back of the triceps. And you can either squeeze the outside of your triceps or start to create a little shelf for your knees. Fingers are spread wide. Not pressing into this part of your hand, but really the outside, the fingers and this bottom part. So creating that shelf, and we're gonna get into crow pose. Now this is crow pose right here. Slightly looking forward But if you'd like to go a little further, you can start to balance your weight between your arms and your fingers, slowly lifting one foot and then the other, or both. And if you fall, your mat is there to catch you. Whew. How does that feel? Feels good. All right, so go ahead and meet me back in downward dog, and we'll get into our balance series. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slowly walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, eagle pose. Wrap your right arm under your left. And if you can, right palm meets the left, pressing into it. Option for a bear hug if you have tight shoulders. And then wrap your right leg over your left, kickstand your toes, or option for the full version to wrap it around your ankle. Now, in your legs, think that you're the shortest person in the room, so we really want to get that chair kind of activated. Squeezing that stomach in, pressing your palms together to lift your chest. You want to be the tallest in the room at the top of the body. Inhale, and slowly exhale back to chair. We'll do the other side. Wrap that left arm under the right, left palm meets the right. And then bringing the left leg over the right. Option for the kickstand, option for the bear hug. And what can also help you keep this pose and be balanced here is finding a focal point to help you balance, so that you're not focused on anything else besides you and your balance. Inhale, exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, exhale, drop your right arm to the side of your hip. Start to bend your right knee and bring your foot to your glute. Reach back with your right hand, grab the inside of your foot. Inhale, start to lengthen your chest forward. Exhale, kick into that foot. Bring it up to dancer's pose. Lifting and reaching, squeezing your inner thighs together. Inhale, back up to mountain. Exhale, left arm comes out to the side. Bend into your knee, bring that heel to your glute. Grab behind you grab behind the inner sole of your foot. Inhale, start to reach forward. Trying to keep the hips leveled, squeezing the hips. Inhale, exhale, kick your foot up to the ceiling, start to reach forward. Woo. And then, Samastitihi. Hands come heart to center. Breathing here. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Keep your breath in. We'll inhale for tree pose. Hands are already connected to your sternum. Right leg, you can bring the sole of your foot to your ankle, or your calf, or your thigh with your hands if needed. Whichever feels best for you. Really pressing and activating that standing leg. Trying to leverage the balance, squeezing that core, finding your focal point, also known as your drishti in yoga, to help you balance. Shoulder blades squeeze together down your back. And then slowly, with care, release. And we'll do the other side. Bring your left sole of the foot to your ankle, calf, or thigh. And don't be surprised. One side is always different from the other. Just be happy that you're here. Give yourself some gratitude for trying something new. Your left thigh should be activated, shooting back to the wall behind you. Core activated. Slowly release. Inhale the mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your vinyasa high to low plank. Meet me back in downward dog. And we'll go into our triangle series. Whew. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, bring it through the top of the mat. Inhale, spin your back heel down, come up to a high lunge for warrior one. You need to square your hips forward, so you may widen or shorten your stance. Keep that knee above the ankle. With the same amount of energy you're pressing into your front foot, try to press into your back foot. Tailbone tucked down to protect your lower back. Pull that belly into your spine. And then inhale, exhale. Cartwheel your hands out to the side of the room. Keep the placement of your feet for warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, pivot your right foot, your left foot. Coming parallel to the short edges of your mat. Or, I'm sorry. Come back into warrior two. So, slightly, your foot is slightly coming, your back foot is slightly coming in at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, coming down into pyramid pose. Right arm comes down, back arm comes up. Press your right backhand into your shin to really get that rotation of your chest. Lifting and reaching with their obliques up to the sky. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, parallel your feet to the short edge of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. And we'll inhale, shine your chest forward. Exhale, slowly coming down to a wide forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Relax your head, send your gaze back. Bring a bend in your knees if your hamstrings are tight. Grab behind your legs to get deeper into the pose, pulling your spine toward your legs. Or maybe reaching, crawling your fingers. Inhale, slowly come back. Your hands underneath your shoulders. Slowly come back up, standing. Come back to your warrior two. And then flow through your chaturanga. When you get in your down dog, lift the left leg high, and then bring it through. Spin that back heel down, inhale up to your warrior one. Right away, widen or shorten your stance to square your hips forward as much as possible. Put that bend in your knee, activating the core, shoulders away from your ear. Exhale, arms come out to a T for warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Shift forward and come down into triangle pose. Chest squares to the side of the room, pressing into your left palm, reaching up with that right arm up to the sky. Inhaling, back up. Parallel your feet to the short edge of the mat. Going to get into our forward fold, but this time interlace your hands behind your back. Start to pull your arms down towards the mat, lifting your chest. Inhale and slowly exhale. Drop towards the mat for the forward fold. Bring your arms with you. Holding that bind until it no longer serves you. Slowly coming back up. Then going right back to warrior two. And cartwheeling your hands, inhaling, exhaling, flowing through your vinyasa. Deep breath. Open mouth, exhale. Make it audible so you can hear it. And here comes the fun part. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee, your right knee, to the outer, to your right palm. And then your right ankle to your left. Slowly setting it down. Walking that foot back, walking that front leg forward. It's pigeon pose. You might want to, if your leg comes out further, or you need to bring it closer, that's fine. Or you have the option to do reverse figure four. Curl your toes under and spiral your inner thigh in and up. And that will help you get further into the pose. And then uncurl them. With your fingertips press into the mat, lift your chest for a slight bend in the back. Lift in the chest. Then exhale for sleeping pigeon. Slowly walk your hands forward. Maybe come onto your forearms. Dropping the head, just relaxing. Breathing, starting to take notice of the things that you've done already, how your body feels. Inhale back up into the palms. Curl the toes under, maybe help you lift your leg back up, coming into the downward dog. And then we'll do the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left wrist. Bending in that knee, setting that back leg down. Curling your right back toes under, and spiraling your inner thigh up to the ceiling. Adjusting it so it feels good to you. Pressing into our fingertips, lifting with our chest. And then exhale, sleeping pigeon, slowly walking your hands out forward in front of you. onto your forehead. Notice how this side might be different from the other. Maybe you're tighter here. Maybe it's easier. So what yoga is about is noticing the awareness of the mind, of the breath, of the body. Deep inhale in, exhale out. Inhale up to your palms. Exhale, meet me in downward facing dog. But come to lay on your stomach now. Bring your feet together. Your wrists, your hand palms slightly under your shoulders. You're gonna inhale for cobra. Press the tops of your feet into your mat, as well as the abdominals slightly lifting your palms off the floor. Your gaze slightly in front of you. The bottom part of your body is really working to keep that front part lifted. We're not forgetting to breathe here. We'll inhale, we'll exhale down. Bring your left ear to the mat. You have another round of cobra that you can take, or we will move on for bow pose. Bring your heels up. Bring your chin back to center. Reach behind you with both arms to the outside ankles. You'll inhale, kick your feet into your hands, lifting the chest. Squeezing the inner thighs together. Rolling onto the soft part of your abdomen to lift the feet behind you. Inner shoulder blades squeezing together. Maybe feel good to rock. Maybe you don't have this. Maybe you took the round of cobra, that's fine. Inhale, slowly exhale, release. Bring your right ear to the mat. Whew. Bring your chin back to center. Meet me on your knees. Sink your glutes back to your heels. Actually, come up, standing on your knees, sorry. We will take a round of camel. Bring your palms to the top of your glutes. And we kind of want to bring them so much as if there were pockets in the back of our pants, as if our hands were in there. We want to bring our elbows together. Inhale, exhale. Start to push your hips forward, leaning the chest back. Not overdoing it. Breathing, pressing into the tops of the feet. Feeling that heart open up. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, sit on your heels. Just start to breathe. Feel. That pose can make us feel very vulnerable. That pose can make us feel really open. And it can bring up a lot of emotions that we didn't know we had. So, good job for doing that. Now, we will come onto our backs. Bring your heels close to your glutes, arms lay down by your side, palms face down. We're gonna inhale, press into your feet, lift the hips up. You may shimmy your hands closer to your body, pressing into your palms, also helping you lift. Pressing through the back of the crown. Maybe interlacing your hands a little further. Lifting those hips, glutes activated, quads activated. You see me shaking, I'm activated. Inhale, exhale, slowly release way back to the ground. Reclined, bound angle, knees wide, slowly your feet together. Just relaxing the hips. Feeling the breath flow through the new spaces that you've opened. And close your knees like a book. Bring your knees to your shoulders. Flex your feet. And grab for the insides of your feet. Bringing the knees closer to you. Or it may feel good to grab your shins, or maybe that's just more accessible for you. And really push those, push these muscles back into the hip sockets. You may rock back and forth, give a massage to the low back, or you may start to extend one foot, maybe extend the other. Maybe at the same time, or maybe this is it for you. Sometimes this is just enough. I love this pose. Bring your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg long. Inhale, exhale. Bring that right knee to your left side. Goal post your arms out to the side. Try to keep both shoulders on the ground. Right hip just over the left. Inhale back to center. Grab your left knee. Extend your right. Inhale and exhale. Bring that left leg over across to the right. Goal post your arms or bring them out to a T. It doesn't matter if your leg is not touching the ground. This is enough. Really want to try to keep both shoulder blades on the ground. Maybe look to the other side. Inhale, back to center. And then we're gonna come into a little ball, squeezing all of our muscles, forehead to knees, maybe flexing your toes, squeezing your abs, squeezing your knees in with your arms. Inhale, exhale. Final resting pose, Shavasana. Get long with your body, your last few wiggles out. Arms come down to side. Put your palms up to receive energy, down to stay grounded. Start to clear out the space in your head, just to focus on the body and how it feels, not thinking about what we need to do next. Just enjoying this last few moments that you have here on your mat. Relax your body. Let your tongue hang down from the roof of your mouth. Relax that space between your eyebrows. Just relaxing and being for the next couple seconds. Start to add little movements to your body, wiggling your toes, fingers. And roll to whatever side feels good. Press up into the seat, legs crossed. Bring your hands to your third eye center. May you have kind thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May you speak kind words. Put your thumbs to your heart. The light in me honors the light student and teacher in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know how you feel about that. Could you do it? Was it hard? Is this the kind of flow that you're interested in seeing? How do you feel about it? Let me know. Thank you for joining.